I'd now like to show you how I can use Narrator, the screen reading program that's built into Windows 10, to navigate around my desktop and to explore programs such as Microsoft Word. So to get started, I'm going to use the shortcuts. So that's the Windows key, Control and Enter. So I'm going to press that down on my keyboard. So Windows key, Control and Enter.
Mouse mode on.
Heading level 1.
And that
Welcome
starts
to
Narrator.
This is Narrator Home, where you...
I've just pressed the Control key to pause it, and I want to really navigate to minimize this, okay, because we've already been through this and I just want to get straight to my desktop so I can explore my desktop. So I'm pressing the Tab key.
Quick start, narrate, set, feedback, link, exit, minimize, button.
Minimize, button, it tells me it's a button, and I press space.
Taskbar.
And that takes me straight to my taskbar. So if I want to find out what I have on my taskbar, I can press the Tab key.
Microsoft Edge, button.
Tells me it's Edge. And
Google Chrome, button.
Now I'm using the arrow keys.
File Explorer, button. Outlook, button. OneNote, button. Word-1 running window, button.
Just to read the icons on there. And it's telling me just now that on Word, that's active. So I'm just going to press...
Call Annual Report 2018, 19.docx, Word. Call
Okay.
Annual Report 2000.
So that tells me I've got the Call Annual Report. And I want to maybe explore this document. It's quite a large document, and I don't want to have to start reading it through using a screen reader. I want to be able to get to bits and pieces that I'm interested in quickly. So how do I do that? Now, if a document has been well formatted with headings and structure, then it's easy to do that by using a shortcut key, and that's Insert and F6. So Insert and F6.
Search headings. Annual Report 1 April 2018 to the 31st of July 2019. Call Scotland Murray House School of Education.
And that's brought up all the headings in this document, from heading level 1s to heading level 2s. And I can use the up and down arrow keys just to
Call Scotland's vision. Call Scotland's mission. Head summary. Highlights.
So let's go to highlights
selected.
By pressing Enter.
Call highlights.
And there we are. Then to read the document,
Enter list. Bullet. The number of
It
visits
tells me
made
it's
to
in
the
a
call
list.
websites exceeded 1 million for the second year.
okay, so that's an interesting point. Now, if I wanted to use other actions, other sort of shortcut keys, if I was to press a shortcut key just now, I'd be in danger of maybe editing the document, which I don't necessarily want to do. So you have to use something which is Narrator calls scan mode. So scan mode allows me to sort of navigate through the document without actually changing the document or editing it. And to get into scan mode, you press the caps key and space button.
Scan.
And it tells me now scan. So let's just do that, switch it off, caps and space.
Scan off.
Scan off.
Scan.
Scan. Okay, so in scan mode, if I wanted to navigate by headings, I press H.
Challenges. Heading to. Period covered by the annual report. Heading to.
So if I wanted to maybe, let's just read that
This year
document.
we have adjusted the time period covered by the report. Previous reports have covered.
And then to the next
The
one.
period from the 1st of April until the 31st of March. But we feel that it would be more helpful to report.
And let's just control that to pause it. So I'm in scan mode, but if I wanted to actually edit the document, let's just move down to the bottom of this paragraph.
Of numerical analysis.
Here we are.
Will report both data and activities from the 1st of August 2019 to the 31st of July 2020.
What I need to do is to come out of scan mode, because just by moving the space bar and pressing the space bar here or touching the keyboard, nothing's actually happening. So if I press caps and space.
Scan.
Okay, let's do that again.
Scan off.
Scan off. Now I can interact with that document. So scan mode is a really good facility for just navigating around the document. And then when you want to maybe interact with the document, you would then make sure that scan mode is off. So scan mode for navigating and scan mode off for editing the document. Okay, let's say I want to maybe navigate around a menu bar at the top, around the ribbon. Well, the shortcut key that's been in Windows for a long time and in Word is the Alt key. So if I press the Alt key now,
View tab item.
You can see what's happening. It's telling me View tab item. It's on tab item. If I want to go to the Home tab, under the Home is H. So if I press Alt and H.
Home tab item.
Okay, Home tab item. and you can see everything's labelled. So for example, the font is FF, bold is 1, 2, 3. So I could, with any one of those, I could just hit the keyboard and it would create that action for me. Or alternatively, I can just use the tab key,
paste, split, button, copy, button,
navigate
format,
around the
enter,
toolbar,
button, bold, button, italic, underline,
and it will
split,
read everything
button,
back to me as well.
structure through, subscript, superscript, text
Okay, so
effects and
different
typography,
ways in which you
menu
can do
item,
that.
collapsed.
So let's try that again. Let's say I want to go to View. Well, I press Alt and V. Let's just escape from there, sorry.
Call annual report 2018.
So Alt and V,
Home tab item.
and let's go again. Alt, I'm in Alt and V. View item. Well, let's just press the Alt key
Call
and see
annual
what I
report
need.
2000. Home
So
tab
what is
item.
Alt and View? So Alt is actually W. So I was pressing the wrong one. Okay, so let's. I could go straight there by pressing W.
View tab item.
View tab item. Or if I escape from there,
Call annual report.
let's press Alt and W.
View tab
And we're in
item.
there. Okay, so lots of ways in which you can use Narrator to get around there. And then another good sort of keyboard shortcut is just to exit from there. If I press Escape, Alt and Spacebar,
Restore. Menu item.
and that allows me to either close the document down or minimize the document.
Maximum close. Menu. Microsoft Word. Save.
And I don't want to
save.
save,
Button.
so let's press that.
Word.
Back to my desktop now,
Taskbar.
where
No previous
I can
character.
find information or toggle about the desktop,
Non-select. FX maps.
or go around the various
USB
folders.
physical. Literacy support
But
software.
at this stage, I just want to
Non-selected.
switch Narrator off, and that's the Control key, the Windows key, Control key, and Enter.
Exiting Narrator.
Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good introduction. Of course, you can also use this with the magnification software, make everything bigger, makes text bigger as well. So lots of